What's up, everybody? Alive for W84 here. Alright, so this is a new series of videos I'm going to be doing called Trip Stories. Pretty much it's just different stories about different trips I've had. And I don't mean trips like going to like Greenland or like Switzerland or Canada. I mean trips as in different drugs. I mean LSD, ecstasy, ketamine, psilocybin mushrooms, even marijuana and alcohol, you know, just a bunch of different stories and experiences that I've had with it. And I've had a lot, so I'm pretty sure you guys would be interested in hearing about them. So I'm going to talk about my first time ever taking LSD. If you guys have been watching me, there's also a video of when I took it. It was called Lucy or something at Huntington Beach, something. It's on this channel if you want to go back. It was my first time taking LSD. It was a very intense trip. It had its moments, though it was kind of a weaker dosage. I'm glad it was, though. We had been talking about it before, like, hey, let's take some LSD, you know. I was like, let's see what it's all about. Da, da, da. I was like, all right. So we went. Our first time we went to the beach. We ended up getting sugar cubes and taking them on the way there. And we listened to the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon CD the whole way. And I take it right when we leave, and it takes about 30-45 minutes to get there from where we left. And about 10-15 minutes before we arrived at the beach, I just started feeling incredibly stoned as fuck. Like, I don't know, I mean, I started rolling down the window and looking at things, and the wind was hitting my face, and it just didn't feel normal. I just started feeling giggly and laughy, and I don't know, just uncontrollable in a way. I start like laughing. Like, then I start realizing that I'm laughing like hysterically, and I look at him and he's laughing hysterically too, and we weren't laughing at any certain thing. We were just laughing. So we pull up and we get into the parking spot, and I just couldn't stay in the car anymore. Like, I had to get out. So I got out of the car, and while it was almost still driving, and just have the camera like this. There's even a shot of it on the video, and just looking around at everything, and everything's so bright, and just like, wow, like, what's going on? I keep looking around, and I take off towards the beach for some reason. You know, I turn the camera off and go towards the beach, and then I realize, you know, all my friends are way back there. So I turn around, I go back, and I go and take a piss. And this was my first ever visual hallucination ever. You know, I'm peeing and I'm feeling like off balance and like, oh. And then I look up, and there's this like a gated like opening, because you know how the beach restrooms look, and that shit's moving as fuck. That's just like wavy, and just, that's when I'm like, oh shit. And it's just me in this restroom, and it's loud as fuck. You can my piss is like echoing off the walls, and it's just loud and chaotic in there, and it's just me peeing. You know, after that I start realizing, you know, fuck, I'm on LSD right now. I'm on some shit. And you know, I never got panicky at all. I never got scared or nervous or anything. At least at that, except for before taking it. But once I started feeling it, I started realizing, all right, here it is. Like, all right, I got you. And so we ended up walking towards the beach, and we got a little stereo playing Beatles and Pink Floyd. And then my brother takes off into the ocean, and I'm like, damn. All right. And then I go in the ocean, and like all my 6 homies that are with me stay, and me and my brother are in the ocean on LSD. And just thinking about it makes me happy. Like, it wasn't to the point where I was like tripping on the water, like, oh, you know, or like splashing into my face, like, or scared I was gonna drown. It was just like, just a beautiful thing. I was in the ocean having the most fun I've ever had in the ocean since I was little. Like, not only was it fun, but it was incredibly beautiful. I remember looking, like, just being able to look almost directly into the sun and notice how incredibly amazing and hypnotic and it is. Like, the sun is an incredible thing, you know. I realized that day. And you know, I'm staying in the ocean, just like going against the waves, and just, cause I mean, I'm not a swimmer. I don't really like getting in the water ever. And that day, me and my brother stayed in the water for over 4 hours. Like, not straight, but like pretty much the entire time we were at the beach, we were in the water. It wasn't like how people, excuse me, it was no way at all anything that I thought it was gonna be. You know, I thought I was gonna be like tripping out, like seeing things and colors changing and seeing sounds and all this crazy shit. But I didn't. You know, it was more of a beautiful inner experience than it was outer. You know, if that makes sense. I felt like my thoughts were different. I felt like I was just so content with everything. You know, me being in the ocean like was just the most tranquil place to be. Well, as I was in the water, I started like thinking back, like, damn, you know, like this ocean has been here for like millions and millions of years. You know, I'm in the same ocean that, you know, every story I've ever heard is connected to this water that I'm touching right now. You know, every like all the the ancient Greek mythology, fucking all the old pirates and fucking just everything that you've ever heard about the ocean was connected to me. And I started realizing, you know, like this ocean is one of the most beautiful things in the world. Like I started looking back out to it and like this is a huge ass fucking epic thing that I am nothing to. You know, this ocean is a complete huge humongous orifice I think. And you know, I'm just this one little human being out of all the 6 billion on earth. You know, I started realizing, but I was content with it. I was content not feeling egotistical and powerful. You know, I was content with being so minuscule and just not important. So my first LSD experience was an incredibly beautiful one. I wouldn't take it back for the world. I'm never gonna forget it, obviously. It was a smaller dosage, like I said, but I would recommend that. You know, if you are gonna take LSD, you know, you may not want to go to the beach. You might want to go to like the forest or like the desert or even your own home. Like, you know, just wherever you're more comfortable at, you do that. And you know, make sure that it's not too strong of a dosage. I mean, if anything, get more than get a few small dosages. I mean, if you want to take more, then take more. I mean, just know your limits. But you know, it's a beautiful thing. LSD is a very, very beautiful thing, a very powerful thing, a very not to be fucked with thing, but a very powerful, beautiful thing when in the right hands at the right times. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, I'm gonna have a lot more intense like stories and shit, but yeah. So yeah, alright, oh yeah, also, so I'm gonna have a new series of videos on here, a spin-off of the Tweet Bitch videos. It's gonna be called Yo Audible. That's so lame that I do that. I need to quit that habit. Anyways, it's gonna be called Yo Audible, and yeah, it's pretty, just ask me any question and put Yo Audible before it. You can write it in any comment, you can send it to me in a message, tweet it to me, whatever you want. Most likely it'll be in the video, so just if you guys want to ask me a question, go ahead. Thanks for watching. Until next time, life or die ready for war. Pretty much, we have arrived here at the beach, Huntington Beach, I think, or fucking, I don't know what it's called, but we are here. And it's a beautiful day out. Got all the homies. They're getting parking right now. I'm just walking. But it seems like a great day for a video and a great day for a vlog. My camera has a real low battery, so I'm not going to be talking too much, but as you guys can tell, we're here. Also, that's it. Walking with Lucy in the sky with diamonds right now at this moment. Like walking halfway in the street, don't give a fuck, talking to the camera. This is the beach, you guys don't see the beach?